Hey guys, it's Zach Heidi. I wanted to do a quick video update talking about the new template update I've made and how to actually utilize this. So the new update includes bouncing to stems in real time inside the project. This is a feature that a lot of people were requesting. I thought it was a really good idea, so I integrated it in. So as before, we've got our template with prelays and orchestra divided up into the different sections. Now you'll notice we have in our reverb section quite a few reverbs. I'm going to condense these so you can see what's actually happening. We have basically a short, mid, and a long reverb for each group. Now the reason I've done this is because in order to bounce in real time to stems, we need to make sure that each instrument has its own separate reverbs so that we're not getting bleed from the other instruments. So inside, for example, synths, you'll see you've got a short, mid, and a long. These are the same short, mids, and longs as in the original template, but now we have one for each group. Now you can change these just like before, and each of them are routed to their own bus number, which I'll talk about in a second. Now, in our stems to bounce folder, which is new, if we expand that, you'll see we've got our full mix, which is going to capture everything. We have our synths, pads, drums, keys, winds, brass, percussion, choir, and strings, just like we do up here. So what we would do is once we've composed our track and we're ready to go, we would just open up this folder. We'd record enable everything, or just the stems that we want to bounce, and then we would hit the record button and go all the way, let our cue play through. Now it's going to play louder than you initially expect. That's because you're getting bleed from both the full mix and these individual stems simultaneously. So you're going to get a double volume sound. I recommend you turn your volume down when you're actually bouncing these stems, but check the stems back and you'll probably hear that they sound fine or accurate to the way you had them before. Now a couple things to note. Because our instruments are routed to their own reverbs, it's really important that you keep in mind the actual routing. You'll see here in winds, we've got 13, 14, 15, which if I go here, you'll see that that correlates to the winds reverbs, short, mid, and long. Now, if you were to take this instrument and drag it over, for example, to the brass, the output will route accordingly because we're in a summing stack, but the reverbs will not. So you're going to have to go in here and make sure that you select brass short, brass mid, and brass long. That's going to make sure that you don't have any accidental reverb stems on the wrong stems, and make sure that all your routing is proper. Again, I've suggested this before, but when you're going to drag an instrument in or insert from the library, make sure that you've enabled patch merging down here, and turn off everything except for instruments. If you don't turn off sends, you're going to get the sends that Logic has built in, and that's going to mess up the routing here, so be aware of that. That's it. Hope you enjoyed the new update.